มีเหตุผลที่ต้องสู้หรือเปล่า
Here we can see Fahkumram punishing Brian's while standing 1, which is minus 16 on block, with what appears to be a forward 2-3 or a down forward 2-3 notation. With what is shown here, both hits act as a full punish leading into a crumple stun for a follow-up combo. This combo filler looks faintly familiar to a string that we all know and hate to get hit by. Seeing as this combo filler is using a left knee instead of a right kick, it's more than likely that the notation may be down back 3-2-3 instead of down back 4-2-3. And here we can see Brian is getting a taste of his own medicine with his quarter circle forward 2-1. Only Fahkumram's looks more controlled and less wild than Brian's. I just want to note something before continuing. Fahkumram has his very own unique crouch dash. Josie and Bruce have their sort of crouch dash, which is, of course, noticeable by all, but Fahkumram, his crouch dash seems to be different. It's more of a feint than anything, because he does his spin and his left foot comes up, but sometimes it goes up high leading to a knee, or sometimes go low leading into the crushing armor break kick that you see here. Here's when things start to get interesting. As you can see, he starts out with his while standing 3 as shown in the first trailer, but then he goes into a sort of down forward 1-2 cancel, much like Miguel's down forward 1 forward savage, down forward 1-4. It kind of makes me interested to see what the second half of the down forward 1 string would look like, or if it would have 3 hits instead of 2. Now this is actually pretty funny, because I remember when season 3 was being announced and all characters were getting buffs, I asked on Twitter, I remember the exact date, August 25th of last year, I asked for Josie to get a right foot parry. Here it is. And for it to look like this, and it seems they actually listened in a way. Not to give it to Josie, but to give it to Fahkumram, which in my opinion, that's pretty great. It's really great, but I wonder if it's for just right kick only, just like Josie's right punch parry is, or if it can defend against all kicks. If it can defend against all kicks, that would be insane. I almost forgot that this is Bruce's gat kicks. Now this should look familiar because it is reminiscent of Josie's flying elbow into Rage Drive. Of course the moves are different, but the properties are still the same. Also, on a side note, the Rage Drive ending in the, well, besides the kick at the end, the knees itself is actually Bruce's double knee launcher, which, to be completely honest, it wasn't that good of a move. It really wasn't. Just another tidbit. At the starting frames of this clip, Fahkumram punishes one of Hwarang's moves, in which it appears to be just like Josie's 14-frame punish, which is the flying elbow. Man, when I say that they have the same properties, apparently they really do. This elbow seems to be one of Fahkumram's 14-frame punishes, which is pretty cool if you ask me, because this Rage Drive looks to be very damaging. Now this moment right here actually got me insanely hype. This move that Fahkumram is performing is actually Sanchai's signature move, the wheel kick. Look him up on YouTube. And we can see here that Fahkumram also has a down 3-4 switch stance type of move, just like Josie, except of course Fahkumram has his swag spin, I'm not gonna call it that again, to add on to however his playstyle goes. And let's not forget this little slick built-in punch parry that the wheel kick has, or Tsubaki parry as many would call it. It's really cool. At first I thought it was a high crush, but it is not. It is a punch parry, and that's pretty insane. The crumple stun that comes from the wheel kick looks like it can lead to some serious damage. Uh-oh. This string here has the same style and the same properties as Josie's Arnis combo, which is back 1, 2, 4, 4. Since Fahkumram uses his left knee, or not knee, his leg first, I believe the notation will be back 3, 1, 4, 4. And unlike Josie's, which ends in a high, Fahkumram's here ends in a mid right kick. Now, this is a lot safer than Josie's since it can't be ducked, but we'll have to see what the frames on block is for this string. Okay, so we have 4 moves we're gonna go ahead and look at right now. The first one is this sort of hatchet kick that he does before landing his heavy kick to the stomach. Now this kick is pretty much reminiscent of Josie's right punch to low kick and Bruce's low from pace art stance. These attacks shown at the balcony break have Bruce written all over it. The high punch to low high kick can be delayed, as shown right here. And without having to do a right punch to initiate the movement, it looks rather easier to perform than before. Alright, so we're coming up on the last set of moves here. It all starts off with the armored Magic 4 launcher seen in the first trailer, which I'm sure is massive damage, by the way. Fahkumram then performs the down back 3-2-3 string once at the end, but as you can see here, there is a 4 variant that leads in a screw. This is followed up by a sort of 4-3 type of string that spikes, giving Fahkumram floor break capabilities. And it's all summed up with a swift forward 1 right in Marduk's dome. Beautiful. So with the 50-50 tie spin, I'm calling it that until further notice, Fahkumram throws out the, I'm gonna call it flash kick for now. Marduk steps out of the danger zone, and he steps to his left. Now this is something to keep in mind when playing Fahkumram, because the combo dude freaking showed us how to punish this move already by doing this, so it's kind of crazy. But I'm gonna go ahead and be quiet now for the most epic part of this entire thing.
จบกันแค่นี้ล่ะแหลกไปซะยังเหลืออีกกี่คนเนี่ย
Psych! Boy, I thought I forgot these moves. Y'all must be out your minds. What the f? Khop kun, lao jao kan.